Hey, welcome back. Magic Flying Potato here, playing Conan Exiles. We are going to do just a brief video on this one. It is going to be this tab right here, your inventory, attributes, feats, stats, journey, clan, followers, and maps. Just to get a brief view and idea of what everything is and where everything is at on these screens. So what we're going to do is you hit I, and it brings you right into the inventory screen. And so what we're looking at here is over here on the left side is your player name. Here's their level. And this is the items that you currently have equipped in your backpack or you're carrying. Here at this part right here, you could sort the items by name, heaviest first, and custom. I really don't know what the custom, how that sorts it out. So I just use heaviest first. With these buttons right here, you can look for specific items according to the category. This is weapons, armor, materials, consumables, and building items. So being that, let me put some weapons in here and armor. And do I have any tools up there? Go ahead and put these tools. I'll put everything up there. So say you're in here and you got a whole bunch of stuff going on and you want to find a weapon. Click on your weapons and it does highlight your weapons and shadows the other items out. So, I mean, you could use a stone hatchet as a weapon. It does not make a very good weapon. But right here, I got like my stone sword. So I can go ahead and double click to equip that. And if you want to get back to the main view of seeing everything, just click it again and it brings everything back up. So say you want armor. Being that I don't have armor, I guess wood shields do not count as armor. Nothing shows up as a highlight. Click over here to materials. All your materials show up. So you get the idea of how that works. Let me go ahead and re-equip some of this so I don't forget to do it later. Okay, so, and of course, so when you do click on the item, you click down here and it does give a brief description of what the item is, the grade of it, ingredient, is it combustible, or just the different information about it. And then if you want, you can click on info, which gives you even a more detailed description about what that item is. You could drop the item by just clicking drop or clicking the space bar. You could split the item. So say you want to put some in storage or you're carrying way too much and you need to drop something. If you split it, it will split it directly in half. And you just keep splitting it until whatever amount you want. And then if you want, you just stack them all back together by drag and dropping just like that. So we'll go over to this main screen. Up here is the same thing that you see over here. We'll go over there. Over to the top left. It's arranged differently, but it is the same information. Your thirst, your health, your action points or stamina. I keep saying action points. That's a different game. Stamina, how hungry you are, and it's like 55 out of 100. So that means I'm halfway hungry, halfway not hungry. My armor level, my armor weight. Down here is the items that I currently have equipped for clothing or armor. So I don't have anything on my head, but you know, you can just see what you're wearing. Over here is your crafting menu. So the higher levels you get, the more feats you learn, the more this area is going to fill up, and the more convoluted, more messy it's going to look. That's where these little highlight things come into play more so. Sometimes it depends because you click on it and because there's so much going on over here and you have to scroll, it still looks a bit convoluted, a bit too much going on even when you do that. So it's easier to do that, to highlight the items, but it's still kind of, they probably could have done a better job. Down here is the crafting queue. So if you want to craft something that you have, like, okay, so I want to craft the twine. You go down there, you could craft just one. You could craft to, if you have a lot of the items, you could craft as many as you want. Or over here they have like craft everything that you have, or craft just 10. And right there, if you're crafting way too much or you need to craft something else, you quit the crafting queue. Attributes, this is kind of very easy, self-explanatory. Strength, agility, vitality, all this information will be right here. So when you click on, say, I want this strength determines damage, and then once you get to this level, it's called thuggery, which deals 100% more concussion damage. Agility is the amount you could dodge and deflect on armor. Vitality is, of course, your health pool size. Accuracy for crippling blows and throwing and shooting arrows and stuff like that. And it sounds like a storm is coming in. Hang on 1 second. And there it is. And I need to find shelter. Okay, so see right there up on the top left-hand side, my shelter is now, it's almost like up to the top, fully white, 100%, not 100%, but when a sandstorm or a storm like that comes in and the screen gets all grainy and stuff, and you don't have a house or you're not near a house, you need to get near something that will block the storm, because if not, if you're standing out here, let's see if I start, because I've died in one of these storms before. Okay, this one is not that bad, but I've been in storms where I started taking damage, and so you come over and you try to find something that says shelter, and right there, that is pretty much good enough to keep you alive if it's a bad storm. So I'll continue staying here. Why we go back and do this. Okay, so again with this, I got 11 unspent points, and so when you start adding points, they cost 1 at first until you get to a certain level. Okay, so once you get to 5 points, they start costing more. So the more you're leveling up, the more your points are going to cost. So that's just something to be aware of when you are thinking about where to spend your points and all that kind of stuff. Going on to feats, this is your crafting table. This is where you learn the new items to craft and the new skills to craft. And it's got everything from the cornerstones, which is pretty much everything that you see here, or is it? I could be lying. Okay, cornerstones like the construction for a house, decorations, survival, your tools, fireplaces, your weapon screen, armor, religion. Now, some of that does appear back over here. Okay, so yeah, I am right. So this is the overview screen of all these other ones. So if you go over to construction, here is a lot more items that you can unlock eventually down the road. And I'm not sure if these arrows mean that you need to get some downloaded DLC content to actually use them. That's probably what it does mean. But I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. If I am wrong, go ahead, leave a comment below, and that would be awesome. So, again, here are decorations for your house, survival stuff that you need. The apprentice knife, the apprentice butcher is definitely a good thing to get. When you start killing animals, you use this to skin them, and you get more items instead of like hacking them with your sword or axe. It's better to use the apprentice stuff, the butchering stuff, to butcher them, and you get more return out of the animal that you just killed, depending on the animal. Again, weapon screen, everything from swords all the way down to hammers and advanced stuff to like make poles for more advanced weaponry and all that type of good stuff. Armor, the armor screen, all the different types of armors that you can make. Again, not sure about the green arrows. Again, if you know about the green arrows, please leave a comment. Definitely appreciate that. Your religious items. So these are the altars that you can create for your set religion. And of course the search, which has everything, and you can actually do a search on it if you know what you're looking for. Okay, your stats. Right now my effects is soothing, 1 point of healing for every one. I'm getting low on water, getting low of food. I need food. You could add a biography here, write whatever you want. Here's your stats for offense, melee, range, defense, armor, temperature out here. So just a quick glance, see what's going on with your person, your character. Journey. These are all these things that they do want you to try to do, which will show up. Let me get out of here. Up at the right side of this top right, you see your journey. Those are things that they want you to do, and as you do them, you do gain a lot more experience, and it does fill out that journey chart right here. So like, I have not done kick yet in my journey, my chapter 1, and once you do it, it'll say you completed that chapter, and you do get experience and stuff for doing that. Clan roster. If you're in a clan, this is all your clan stuff right here. Followers. Not really sure what a follower is. I guess these are people that follow you, maybe friends or something like that. That when you're playing, they try to find where you're at in a game and follow you there, I guess. And of course, the main one is the map. And if you use your left mouse button, click and hold to move the map around. Scroll button is to zoom in, zoom out. See, I have a bedroll here. I died here earlier and could not get back to that. So, yeah. So, again, pretty much that is this part of the game and the screen's overview. I hope this helped you out. I hope you got some information out of this, at least something. Again, playing Conan Exiles. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you want to see future content. I would appreciate it. This is Magic Flying Potato, and everybody, you have a good day. Thank you.